Water drops on that cold cup. Today's investigation is focused on this question. Where does the water on the outside of the cold cup system come from? Some of you have called it condensation. So we could ask, where does the condensation come from? We take 2 cups. Into the first cup, we're going to pour some ice cold water. Oh, that looks good. We fill up the cup with ice. You can see some ice floating in there. We go to the second cup, and we have a jug of room temperature water. Not ice water, just room temperature, just about 20 to 21 degrees Celsius. We fill the 2 cups up, and he's putting some food coloring in. Blue food coloring into each cup, because that way if the water leaks out, what will it tell us? What do you notice about the food coloring in each of the cups? Now we have thermometers. We're going to put a thermometer, like we've been using in class, into each cup. We let them sit for a few moments while they reach the temperature of the water in the cup. And here's the thermometer from the warm water, and it's at 20.21, between 21 and 20.9 degrees Celsius. And the thermometer from the cold, icy water cup is at 2.93, 3.3. It started to warm up immediately coming out, but it was below 3 degrees. Now we're putting a piece of plastic and a lid. Why would we put that piece of plastic? What is it that will help us learn by putting a piece of plastic under the lid to seal it up? But then we have a problem with our digital balance. The cup is too heavy for the limit on the balance. We solve the problem by taking equal amounts of water out of each cup. Notice there's less water, but it's still the same temperature. That explains why there's not as much water in the cup as there was a moment ago. So we put the plastic back on the cups. We put the lid back over the plastic so that it keeps air from coming in the straw hole. And we take our cups with the lids tightly on, and we put them onto the digital balances. Here is the starting mass of each cup. We can see there on the balances, the ice water is at 301.3 grams, and the room temperature is at 301.6 grams. The ice cold water, the cold cup looks cloudy on the outside after a few minutes. You can see right above the water line, it's foggy. It looks wet, and the room temperature cup, the warm cup, looks clear and dry on the outside. It does not get wet on the outside. After 10 minutes, we look at the weight of the 2 cups. The ice water has increased in weight a little bit, in mass. It has increased in mass. It's at 301.8. So it has gone up 0.5 grams in mass in 10 minutes. Why did the ice water increase in mass? The room temperature water is at 301.6 degrees Celsius still, so it has not changed. So the change in mass we write down as 0.0. What does this evidence tell us? Where does the water come from on the outside of the cup? What clue did the food coloring give us about where the water on the outside might have come from? What clue did the warm water give us? And what claim can you make now about the condensation on the outside of the cup?